Right, today's video is all about some off-meta weapons, predominantly arc weapons, and these weapons absolutely shred. Look at the state of this. This is a fusion rifle. You can't usually free bang Carl with a fusion rifle, and on top of that I'm going to be using a Stasis subclass, but some of these weapons are absolutely insane. And the best thing about, or the most impressive thing I found, is this season all the sort of bans or overcharge modifiers are all focused around Solar, Void and Strand. So for these weapons to stand out still, it's a real compliment to the weapons itself. But throughout the video I'm going to be running a Stasis Hunter, a Stasis Revenant, and I'm also going to be featuring an exotic helmet called Mask of Bakris. What Backrest does, it replaces your Stasis subclass dodge ability with a longer range, faster moving shift. It's basically like a blink. It's really good for closing down gaps, really good for getting away from enemies. And what it does, whenever you dodge, it gives you a 10% extra damage to your arc weapons, and also a 10% extra damage if the enemy is slowed. These all stack with surges, so it's a really good fit for arc weapons. So just before I get into the weapons, I'm just to really quickly show you the damage increase that you get. I've got an arc sword on me at the moment. I'm just going to tap him, 39,000, activate my Bakris, is slowed, I've got the 10% extra, and that's 47k. That goes up to 20% extra damage, so 39k, dodge, is slowed, is frozen. I've got the extra damage for the arc weapons, 20% extra damage. Now, the first weapon that works really well with Mask of Bakris and the Stasis subclass is for Horsemen. It's got the exotic perk on there, broadside. Every damage dealt, the damage goes up, and it fires like crazy fast. Look at the state of this, how fast this barrier gets absolutely destroyed. I mean, absolutely destroyed. Then look at this. This is what I'm talking about with the closing the gaps and getting away from damage. Bang, absolutely smashed into bits. So Fourth Horseman is one that is remained strong for a number of seasons, and one of these weapons again this season. I haven't seen a lot of people using it unless it's for that glitch just recently. And that leads me on to Midas Reckoning. This is an arc fusion rifle from the King's Fall. I put enhanced cornered on there so I get faster charge time when I'm surrounded, and I also put enhanced surrounded on there, which is a 46% damage increase, which stacks with Bakris and arc surges, by the way. And it's also got the origin trait on there, runneth over. This thing absolutely melts. This is definitely an off-meta weapon, but this, I just want to show you this clip again against Carl. You cannot usually free bang Carl with a fusion rifle. I've even tried it with 1000 Voices, and that takes 3 to 4 shots. 1000 Voices is a heavy weapon, but look at the state of this. I've activated my Backrest, getting that extra damage, the 20%, and you'll also notice that I have got my armor charges as well, the arc weapon damage. These all stack together, and when you build in to arc weapon damage, this thing absolutely shreds. Again, that's just with an arc sword that I've got on, which I'll feature at the end as well. And against overloads, I've done a couple of videos on this in the past. Stasis subclass against overloads is absolutely crazy, because all your slowing effects deal overload stunning capabilities as well. But Midas is absolutely crazy. Now I just really want to quickly touch on Wendigo as well. We found a lot of these last season. This works absolutely perfectly with Bakris as well. You're going to get that 20% extra damage from all the slowing, and plus it's an arc weapon, so it's crazy. But again, just go back quickly to Midas Reckoning. I can't stress enough how good this weapon is, especially with enhanced surrounded. Now Bungie have stated recently that they're currently working on the Stasis subclass as well for next season. So we're going to see, hopefully, I'm going to be a lot stronger for next season as well. So keep an eye on these weapons for next season. Now another really strong one is an exotic scout rifle called Symmetry. Precision hits build up dynamic charge. Swap into arc seeker mode increases damage and partially reloads the magazine based on the number of charges. And it's also got the exotic trait on there, Revolution. You can swap the fire mode and it does tracking arc projectiles like so. Again, works absolutely perfect with a Mask of Bakris and a Stasis subclass. The sound is ace, the sound is awesome, and it really does do some big chunky damage. Symmetry and Bakris has stayed strong for every season since it's come out. I've tried to do a video on it every season. I did one last season, and this clears rooms in GMs once you've got that Revolution up. It's absolutely crazy. Really top tier scout rifle that is very underused. So like I said at the beginning of the video as well, the thing to consider is this season we are focused on arc weapon damage at the moment. Only overcharged stuff for the GMs or Lost Sectors are all based around Solar, Strand and Void. So next season we're going to have Stasis and Arc sort of overcharges, so these could be really interesting next season. Just a couple of other weapons that work really nice with Backrest. Plank Strike with One for All, an Arc Machine Gun. If you've got one of them lying about, this one is really strong. Machine guns are in a good place at the moment. And Bequest Sword from the DSC with Surrounded. It already hits hard, and this weapon is an absolute monster with Bakris. So if you've got any of them lying about in your vault, have a little dabble. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.